I know she didn't just do that.
Sneaking out of the house. What's next?
Oh, she gonna be in so much trouble.
I wouldn't want to be her.
You know how Mama don't play that? Hello, everybody.
Hey, everybody. How's it going today?
And if you don't already know, my name is Kathy.
My name's Tom.
And we are the Marvelous Donohues.
Marvelheads, welcome.
What?
I'm trying to do my welcomes a little differently sometimes.
I don't know. I think that sounds like the same one you did before. Well, I always go.
That's a good one.
I don't know. That sounds like the...
Yeah, see, dirty friend, you're welcome.
That's different.
Sounds like a gangster 1930s movie or something.
If you are. Look, welcome indeed, people. If you don't already know, we are crazy and we like having fun.
We're committed. Or should we be committed?
He should be committed, not me.
That's another video for another time.
Yeah.
Welcome, Marvelheads.
Welcome, Marvelheads.
And if you haven't been here before, just to let you know, we are the best Marvel TV review show. Absolutely. In your mind, anywhere you can imagine.
Anywhere you can imagine.
Anywhere.
In our minds.
And our opinion is pretty honest. It's 100% honest.
100% because we love what we're doing. And if you are new here, as we already said, my name is Kathy.
My name is Tom.
And we do review DisneyPlus series and movies sometimes on our station. So if you are into that kind of thing and you like doing it, just click a like and subscribe and ring that bell so whenever a video of ours for this show shows up, you can just go right ahead and watch it wherever. Because you know what? We're going to try to keep our videos 15 minutes or less so you can watch them wherever you are, especially on your way to work, a little quick commute, and
like coffee break at work.
That's right. You know, water break, just getting fresh air. You want to laugh and have a good time and catch up on your favorite review show. Please do that.
We hope this is your favorite review show.
We do. So please subscribe. And if you're not going to subscribe, press that like button so we can get in that mysterious algorithm. I'll put a little, I know.
We'll put some mood music.
Right here. Insert scary music here.
Well, we welcome you.
Yes, and we want to thank you again. Our last video, we thanked all of our subscribers. Yes. We've gone way past marching to 50, and we're trying to march to 1,000. We know there's numbers in between that, but we would love it if you join us on this wild and marvelous adventure.
We do, and we have a lot to share.
We do these every Sunday. So for the other show, it'll be every other Saturday. So we want you guys to love it or watch it and join us on our life adventures and our future retirement and expatriate journey. Okay,
that's right. For those of you out there that ask, and many of you do, hey, what are you guys doing? What are you up to? You'll find out there.
That's where you're gonna find out. So enough talk, enough shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
You know, that's my new favorite word. You notice how my lip goes, shenanigans.
Ow, hurt I think I'm gonna have to take a break.
Shenanigans. That's my new favorite word is shenanigans, people.
Speaking of shenanigans, I think we're gonna start talking about episode 2 of Ms. Marvel. So where we
notes.
As you know from the last video, we did not end. We didn't finish the ending there.
Yes.
So where we pick up here is Grandma in Pakistan sent like a box of stuff one day. Kind of pick up mid season 1 or episode 1 there.
Yeah.
And in there was a what'd you call it, a bangle?
Yes, it is a bangle. And let's rewind just a little bit. Zip, zip, zip. Rewinding back. The reason why she's looking through this box is because she's making a costume for the Avenger Con, kind of like the Comic Con, but strictly for the Avengers.
Exactly.
And she wants to go as Captain Marvel. She has everything she needs for her suit, but Bruno comes around and he says, we should add a little bit of yourself to it.
Yeah.
So she was thinking, well, my own culture, I could do that, but I got to find something. So she looks into this box and her mom's like, oh, this is just junk. Don't, put it in the attic, mind your business, girl, But later on, she goes back and get it. So she sneaks it out. She's like, I need this, okay?
That's right. If you've ever been a 16-year-old boy or girl and your mom or dad or somebody says, don't do that, what do?
You do it.
You do it.
You do it. Oh, and a little bit more. They say she can't go to AvengerCon,
Right.
so she kind of cries a little bit, and then finally her mom comes up to wear, because she don't want her wearing no tight clothes and showing all her goodness.
But now remember, we were winding back further. Remember, they were going to let her go initially with Dad.
Dad.
They had that little big Hulk thing going on. Remember, that was cute.
Yes,
I thought
that was
he
cute.
looked good too.
Yeah,
I would have gone with him.
Yeah, and she kind of hurt his feelings too. I think that when going back to the childhood phase of my life, I remember regretting saying or doing some things to hurt my mom's feelings. My mom was a single mom with 7 children, so she was always doing a lot and doing her best. You're watching this, Mom. Hey, I know I wasn't the best kid, but I wasn't the worst either, and you know who that kid was. Okay, you got me. But anyway, I digress. I digress.
So she's going off to AvengerCon, and she, I guess we can say, she unleashed the end of episode 1. She unleashed the magic within the bangle.
Yes. Once she put it on, it was like a glowing all over her body.
Kind of like Wonder Woman.
Yes.
It reminded me of Wonder Woman a little bit.
It did.
Sorry, I'm mixing metaphors, DC Comics versus Marvel, but
don't do that.
Sorry.
But it was. It was a lot of things going on there. And she was able to use her powers. And everybody saw her. But of course, she's masked. So they don't know who it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And one of her... I don't know if Zoe would be called an arch.
She's kind of a friend of me. She's kind of kind of friend, but kind of really not really out to get her.
And of course, she's got her own YouTube channel too, and TikTok and Instagram, and it blew up because she has this marvelous story on it about how she almost died, and she got her name from Zoe. Zoe called her
Nightlight.
Yes,
Nightlight.
Called her Nightlight. So that was her name, even though Kamala doesn't quite like it. But what I want to touch back on for just a second, in the first episode, which the first day we saw her in school, she wasn't that cool, she wasn't that confident.
She wasn't.
But after this episode,
after the first episode
of
1.
of AvengerCon, she became confident. She went into that school, was like, what's up, playing basketball, nodding her head. She just felt good about herself.
Yeah, she did.
So we saw a complete change right there.
Yeah, I think the first one too. We didn't touch on this last episode, but she reminded me of Sam from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. She had this thought about black girls, or brown girls can't save the world, or can they save the world? And there was this feeling of wanting to make a difference.
Yeah. And just self-doubt too.
Self-doubt.
There was some of that going on because when I was growing up, and I talked about in that other thing that our last episode of how people see you affects who you are. I know that most of my time, because I'll say I had the last child syndrome. And when I'm watching, what is it called? I'm gonna have to watch it. Something about Father's Life or Be Father Life. So I'll put it in the thing. I'll put it in here somewhere. And he has the last child, and he always talking about, I think they call him Uncle or something. And he has last child syndrome. And if you know what that is, last children are always gregarious, they're outspoken, they're doing their own thing.
Mom and Dad are worn out by the time they get to kid 10 or 12. So they're like, Okay,
or
whatever.
even 4 or 5
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Sometimes 3. But that last child syndrome, I call it, is kind of like you just step into your own because everybody else did everything already. They done messed up. They did well. They done got the good grades. They got the bad grades. They've been the great athlete. So you just kind of have to forge your own way.
Right.
And I can see Kamala, even though there was only 2 of them, her oldest brother was already doing everything right.
Yeah.
So it was kind of hard for her to find her place.
Yeah.
And, you know,
She's
I felt
lived her
that.
life. Yeah, she lived her life. She went to the mosque with her. In this episode, she goes to the mosque for prayer time with her friend.
Nikki, yes.
Yep, and who gets her shoes stolen. Not Kamala, her friend.
Yeah.
Get her designer shoes stolen. But, you know, Bruno, I want to talk about him a second. He's kind of like every 16-year-old boy. You know, you get a crush on a girl. You don't really quite, because I was like that. Didn't quite want to tell her or was shy about it. But wanted to help her use these powers. So he was trying to help her to start practicing. Hey, we're going to help you jump and scream and shout and fly or do whatever you're going to do with these powers. And we're all, in this episode, still learning about those.
Yes. I love the cute little stars, a cute little... Yeah. It's almost like ice.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it was almost like ice. And you know what? Something Bruno did, like he's a little Stark. Oh, he says he's actually Bruce Banner. He's like Stark and Bruce Banner because he analyzes her power and figured out it was actually coming from within inside her. She was like, "What? Really?" Yeah. She thought the bangle gave her power, but it's actually the bangle enhancing the power that she already has. So that's a twist. I'm looking forward to learning more about her inner power and where it comes from, because her mom talks about Nanny and talks about her great grandma in such a negative way. You know, I'm wondering where is this all coming from?
And the great grandmother, just as kind of a back note, is kind of the black sheep of the family.
Right.
She just disappeared after the partition in 1947, the late 1940s there between India and Pakistan. And what's going on with great grandmother? And we have that question.
Right.
Here.
Yes. Yeah. And what was she a superpower, or is the mom one and hiding it? You know, there's a lot of questions here.
Right.
Oh, and this is also where I'm looking at my notes. We see the introduction of some agents. What are those agents called?
Yeah. Let me look my notes.
Oh, Department of Damage Control.
DODC. We're like, is that FBI, CIA? Who are these guys? They're up to no good.
Yeah.
I think.
So we have to know. And the last thing is that Kamala is having visions of a woman, and she doesn't know who that woman is. Right. So when she has the bracelet on, sometimes she'll see the woman, and the woman's pulling or telling her to come to somewhere. And I just like it. I'm still loving it, you guys.
I am too.
It is a rich story. It is full of different dynamics. The characters all have their own story, which they're telling. I will say that I was thinking about this. I was thinking about her friend Nikki. And Nikki was in the restroom with her. And she was saying, you know, Nikki wears a hijab. And she's like, listen, to some people, I wasn't Pakistani enough. And then to other people, I wasn't white enough. So I put on this hijab for a reason, to kind of prove to people. And then after a while, she said, I felt like this is who I am. I don't have to prove anything to anybody. I'm wearing it because I want to. It's not because my family makes me or anything. Her family was just surprised when she started wearing it because they were more westernized. But I like the way that everyone's telling their own story.
Right. And I feel like I'm getting to know everybody. And Bruno, you know, Bruno's very interested in the Pakistani, the Muslim culture. He's over at their house all the time, eating all the time. And he just has a real... I guess he has a kindred spirit about learning about this stuff, and I think it's been enhanced because of the bracelet or the bangle.
Right.
You know, and he's like, oh, well, this is super cool now.
Right, you know? Yeah. And I think, I guess, maybe I'm missing it, you guys. Let me know. What's up with Bruno's family? I'm thinking to myself, and I'm trying to think. I didn't write anything down. If you guys know where his family is, or if they mentioned his family, do you remember hearing anything, Tom?
I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I've never seen anybody, so that's
right.
And then maybe that's something for later on.
I remember at one time he was like, "Is he an emancipated minor?"
Well, that's what we said. That's what she and I both thought. I said, "Is he free? He's got like a little lab somewhere.
He's got a
experiments.
job. Yeah, and he got accepted to Caltech.
Yeah,
too.
like a little internship. Was that a summer or semester or something?
I think it was for a semester.
Yeah.
So he has to make up his mind if he wants to do that or not. But I know
he has a crush on Kamala. So,
yeah, it does seem like
so
that. Yeah.
He's got that, and the only other thing I would say is there's an introduction of another character,
senior
Cameron.
Yeah, and he seems to be hubba with all the ladies.
Yes, he does.
So that we're looking forward to seeing what happens with that. But you guys, for right now, we're going to. Oh, so my earring was all crooked. We just say and do anything here.
Nobody noticed.
I know. But please like and subscribe. And for right now, that's all we have. My name's Kathy.
My name's Tom.
And we are the Marvelous Donohues. And we will see you next time.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.